All right. The video we've all been waiting for, right? What is going on with GameStop? Well, oh god, this scares the living crap out of me. I do not have a position in this stock. I've got a video out discussing why I'm down $8,000. If you're interested in checking that out with SNPW, very interesting situation. But I do not have a position in GME, as I mentioned, and this is some crazy stuff. But I'll do my best to explain to you what's going on here, give you some potential entry points if you are looking to get into the stock. I want to reiterate this very clearly. It is a huge amount of risk right now if you get into GME, so just tread lightly. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where you get technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason I started this channel is because a couple years back I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money, and I'm happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So, if I can pass along any of the information and resources or tools that are given to me here to the community, make a couple people better off than they were before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Not today. We're gonna give you an update on or an analysis on ticker symbol GME, GameStop Corporation. This is absolutely mind-blowing. I just want you guys to realize GameStop is worth more than Apple. And what is Tesla trading at? Is it possible that they surpass Tesla? Who knows? I mean, I've seen some crazy numbers being tossed around here, but GME is an anomaly in the stock market. This has been, I don't think, ever really happened before. And I'll give you a reasoning why GME's happened, but what we're going to cover today is the 1 month chart as well as the 2-day 1 minute chart. We'll cover this macroscopically and microscopically. I've got 3 different indicators pulled up, which are the RSI, the relative strength index. Anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. The 200 EMA, which is the exponential moving average, and this is a price action-based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. The 15-day VAMA, which is the volume adjusted moving average, and this is a price action-based valuation trend line over a 15-day moving period, adjusted accordingly to the overall volume going into a stock. Some brokerage accounts won't offer the VAMA. You need to use the VWAP or the MA. They're about the same thing. We'll talk about what these all mean, give you both some bullish and bearish patterns and indicators that we're seeing here on the charts, potential entry points. If you are looking to get into this, I'm doubling down again, saying there's a lot of risk involved with GameStop. Tread lightly. You could make money, but you could lose a lot of money. So just be very cautious getting into this stock. I've got a couple different things that I'm going to show you on the internet as well. So let's just get right into the video. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to the guys over at the Patreon. We are 600 members strong now, which is absolutely insane to me. I'm so grateful for everybody here. It does mean a lot more than I could ever say. They will have access to this awesome private Discord as well as real-time insight to my personal trading. We've got a lot of great stuff in here. Chat and questions, investing assistance, options trading, stock bot, which we'll actually look at here today. Short-term plays, mid-term plays, long-term plays, SPAC plays, cult stocks, a whole bunch of different industries and sectors. So if you're interested in joining, there's a link to the Patreon in the description box down below. And we've got some people in here that make a lot of money. If we look over here at the weekly earners and learners, we've got 80% in the past 3 months. Crow has turned 94% in the past month. Vike 200%. We've got Flacco 13% in 1 day. Absolutely insane numbers. So like I said, link to the Patreon in the description box down below. Now, why are we seeing GameStop go absolutely crazy right now? Well, it's definitely not because they give you $5 back for returning a PlayStation 4. I'll tell you that right now. It is because of this Reddit thread. It is called Wall Street Bets. And basically what has happened is we have hundreds of thousands of people that are coming together on this Reddit thread and Discords that they also have. And they're saying, hey, we're all going to buy this stock, and no matter what happens, we are not selling, we're holding. And they're forcing shorts to cover extremely high. So if we type in here on StockBot and just take a quick look at the short interest on GME. I said GME. What do you do? So this will pop up here momentarily, but what I'm expecting to see is that there's an extremely high short float percentage on the stock. So it's not working, but we will show you anyways one of the threads here on Reddit that does verify that there is short interest in this company. So let's just look at the first couple sentences here. This is Michael Burry moment. It all starts with Melvin Capital, who had around $13 billion in assets, from them reporting being down over 30% as of Friday 22/1. In the month overall, we can deduce that at the time they had a $3.7 billion loss. The stock price on the day before was $43.03. When the price rallied to the 70s on Friday 21, they were, I'm not going to say that word, their pants, because they were now showing nearly a $6.5 billion loss. They called up their buddy Citadel in 0.72 and got $5 billion in loans, convinced their brokerage they could get out of it, and started trying to illegally manipulate the market. It didn't work, and they kept buying. So we do know there's an extreme amount of short interest. $13 billion in assets. That's a pretty high number. And what we're seeing right now is the most insane short squeeze that I've probably seen in my entire life. I think this is going to end up going down in some history books as an absolutely insane moment. I think you're very likely to see in the future the SEC having some new guidelines based on this situation. There are a lot of people out there making a lot of money, and there's some big institutions out there losing even more money, which is, this is unprecedented times. That's all that I can say. I've never seen something like this ever happen. GME is doing some really crazy stuff. Honestly, I think this is going to end up making some crazy news headlines here in the future. But if you are looking to get into the stock, like I said, be very cautious. There's an extreme amount of risk involved, but we will do our best to give you an entry point. So we did see a very nice bounce off of the 61.8% retracement at $197. So even though this is an anomaly in the market, it does seem to still follow some general guidelines in terms of retracement, so that is good. If you're looking at an entry point, I do like $197.30, as long as we don't peak out above this $365 top. That's so insane, guys. I thought $240 or whatever it hit in the after hours yesterday was insane, and it's just still going to pound down, which is absolutely nuts. And it's not doing it off of a lot of volume, which is insane to me. There's not a lot of volume here trading. I mean, it's higher than usual, right? But we're trading in a currently 30-minute window about, what does this come out to? Let me look at some numbers. 524,000 shares. Here at 6 a.m., we've got 861,000 shares so far. So, I mean, it's higher than usual, but that's not... It's surprising. That's the most that I can say. So there's definitely a little bit of interesting happening here. The triple M market maker manipulation. I do think that is a little bit at play, to be completely honest. But the price action here is pretty crazy. I mean, the volume has been very consistent. I anticipated this being a 1 or 2 day pump, and then it was done, and it is still going. There are people saying, and I'm not gonna validate this whatsoever, but there are people saying that there's potential for this to hit $5,000, and I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but potentially, if you got in at, some people got into this at like $14 a share. If you got in for 2,000 shares at $14 a share, and you divide 5,000 by $14, that is a 357x on your money. So keep that number in mind, 357. If you got in for $14 a share with, let's say, $2,000, so we divide 2,000 by 14, you would have 133 shares. 133 shares, or $2,000. $2,000 times 357, you're looking at, absolutely insane, $714,000 if all you put into this was $2,000. So there are a lot of people out here that are gonna make a crap ton of money on this stock. It is absolutely filthy right now. The risk is high though, so if you get into this now, just keep in mind that there is risk involved. So good entry point if you're looking, $197.30. I do not have a position in GME. I am not going to be getting one. I am staying away from this. That scares the living crap out of me. But if you do want to get a position, $197.30 is the place to start. I got into AMC, which is doing very similar things before this insane hype happened with Wall Street Bets. I presented that to the channel a couple days back, and whether it be a stroke of luck or the latter, we got into this before the hype drove it up. A lot of people on the Discord and the Patreon are in at $4 or $5, so I feel like that's a more safe play. Personally, it's still moving absolutely astronomically right now, up to $11 at this given moment. Bottomed out of that 61.8% retracement, just as I discussed in a video that I will be posting later today. But GME looking absolutely insane. That's how that looks right now. Huge gap between the 15 VOM and 200 EMA. A lot of buying pressure. We've got a nasty hammer candle right here from this long wick, this bottoming tail, and I can see this still running. I don't recommend that you bet your house on this. Be willing to lose whatever money you put into this, and also keep in mind this is a trader's market, so you need somebody to be willing to buy your shares if you want to sell them. No profit is realized until you click sell and it is confirmed. So you could have gotten into this at 14 bucks, and if it hits $300 and nobody wants to buy your shares, just keep that in the back of your mind. You may have a hard time selling for a profit. I think it's likely that you are able to, but that is a risk. There's a risk involved with a play like this, so just be extremely cautious. So that's how things look right now. If you see another pullback to 197.30, I do think that's your best opportunity to get in. Of course, if we retest and push back 360, all that we can know is 61.8% was a retracement here. If we come back at previous trends, we can see that 61.8% was probably another close to retracement. We actually dipped below that. So we know it's going to pull back pretty hard. There's a lot of volatility here. It's moving up and down literally $100 very, very easily. So just tread cautiously. There's risk involved with GME, and that's how the 1 month chart looks. So we'll come over here to the 2 day, 1 minute, take another peek. Guys, this is just insane. Can you believe we're watching this happen? This is seriously history. Like, I don't know. I don't think you're ever going to see this kind of thing. I mean, I shouldn't say ever going to see this thing again, but this is unprecedented. This is so atypical of the market. I don't think nothing like this has ever happened. Here in the 2 day, 1 minute chart, we do have a nice bounce off of about $185. Buyer step back in. This was right around 6 a.m., I believe. Yep, 7 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. CST. And a lot of different brokerage accounts started to offer their pre-market trading, so I do believe that's why we see some buyers stepping in here. So that nice bottom out is bullish territory. Does look good in that sense. We did have some pretty gnarly stair stepping down, but this is going to be a volatile stock, and you need to have a strong stomach if you decide to get into GameStop, because you are likely to see some pretty hard pushes both up and down. So just tread very cautiously with the price action here. We don't really know. This is unprecedented territory. But this is bullish. It looks like a lemon, smells like a lemon, tastes like a lemon. It's a freaking lemon, guys. We've got a lot of buying pressure. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of volume pumping into this. If we look at the 1 month chart, absolutely astronomical numbers. 273,000 was a typical 30-minute window before, and now we are looking at literally 14.9 million. It's insane. This is unprecedented times, and I just urge you, if you are going to get a position in GME, to tread very lightly and watch very closely. So that is what I have for the video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull. Webull is a great brokerage account that allows you to trade in the extended hours starting at 4 a.m. CST. So it helps a lot to help get you into some plays that are time sensitive, perhaps like GME or AMC. Risk management, please know that there's risk involved. Regardless, if you do use my link, you will get 4 free stocks with a $100 deposit, and I will also receive a free stock. Great way to support the channel. If you're not interested, that's totally fine. I don't really care, my friends. I just appreciate your support by taking the time to watch my videos. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.